Hello, Plannerettes. Thank you so much for joining me. I thought I'd go and set up my Hobonichi Weeks mood log journal ready for tomorrow. It is Sunday evening here in Sydney, Australia, 8:45 p.m. If you are here in the live chat, let me know where you are tuning in from. What time is it in your neck of the woods? So before we keep going, let's just get on with it. All right, so I have picked out the washi tape that I'm going to be using for the week of December 22nd to December 28th. So, of course, keeping up with the Christmas theme that I have. So we have this nice little sort of like pink and red foil candy cane stripe along with the holly jolly washi tape. Now, this is a part of a pack of 10 from Kmart here in Australia. So then chose those two. And then what I did, as I normally do when I do choose the colorways that I'm going to use for my weekly spread, is I pop down the washi tape I have and then swatch whatever highlighters or markers and pens that I'm going to use. So picking up the baby pinks, the greens, the red, and that light teal. I'm going to be using my Pilot Friction erasable highlighters. So in this nice sort of like it's not really a baby pink, but pink and this light I guess teal or turquoise. And then for the pens, I'm using my Pentel Energel in the green and the red. So for those of you that might be new to my channel, hello, I'm Marianne, and here I use my planning. So I am going to be moving in my Hobonichi's planners for 2026. So I've been using that for the majority of November, December. For my Hobonichi Weeks planner, so I've got it in the black hardcover with the dots and little crosses artwork. I have a cover on cover. I use the Traveler's Notebook pen holder, leather pen holder, and I normally, I have been using my Pilot Kakuno Madoromi fountain pen. I did swap out the nib. This comes with a gold nib, but I swapped it out thinking that maybe this nib from another Pilot fountain pen, Kakuno, was a little bit finer than the one that was in there. But I think in the end, they're very similar. So it's a fine nib and in the light pink barrel. And then I've just got this cute little camper van sticker girl from a friend of mine, a mum, a school mum that my older son used to go to. And so she has a little store that has cute stickers and lovely knickknacks. So I went to her market stall and purchased these. And let's see, I think, I don't know if I've got the rest here. So there was other stickers that came along with it. So a variety of this cute little girl here. So I don't know if you can get these online or it's just specific to the things that she had purchased for her little market store. Or I might use that Christmas girl, because we can't let the Christmas go by. So yeah, I'll make sure to use those two Christmas girls in these little cars, because then the green and red. Oh, I'm glad that I showed that to you, because I probably would have passed those. And then, of course, I would still use it, of course, any other time of the year. And so it's got the cover on cover, and then there's the front. And then let me just quickly flip through. So the future log, I started using it already for December, just adding an extra piece, a column that I had cut out from an old Hobonichi Weeks that I didn't finish using. So I took advantage of it and then just washi taped it and attached it to the side, and just put some washi tape to the backing so you didn't see the text behind it. And the way I use this future log is I log down my mood. So I have a 5 color code: green for great, orange for good, yellow for meh kind of day, blue for when I'm tense or anxious, and red when I am sad. And so this is just going to be great to track down my mood, because my mood do go up and down, whether it's just part of my personality or also going through, changes in my later years, perimenopause. And so it's a great way for me to track down my mood, see if there's any certain patterns that arise throughout the year, and then it will help me plan a lot better. So the way I would do that is if I see that there's a pattern that, maybe every second week of the month or later on in the month, I get either sad, tense, or anxious, or maybe low energy and have lots of yellows, then I can plan accordingly and be more intentional and give myself a little bit of kindness and grace, that if and when my energy, my physical, mental, or well-being is not at 100%, not that it'll ever be at 100%, but top level, then I could say, Marianne, it's okay to take it easy today. Don't push yourself. So that's how I am using the future log. Now the calendars, the way I'm using it is I am also using that as a visual tracker. Okay, so here it is for December so far. So I'm using Kina Prints stickers. So this character is Lola, because she's got the black hair and the little fringe, because I used to have a fringe or bangs. And so I have purchased enough of these different digital stickers, individual digital stickers. I print them on sticker back paper. I use my silhouette cutting machine to kiss cut it. And then whatever little sticker character fits, the overall arching memory of the day. So I do this at the end of the day. And so, like, for example, Monday the 1st, I was tired. On the 19th, I did some podcasting tasks. Big win for my older son, Josh. He got his exam results back and got some great marks. And so this is just a great way to flip back later throughout later in the year and just, be reminded of the things that maybe stood out, whether it's some wins, big wins, little wins, or just the things that I did that day. So that is how I'm going to be using my calendars in the Hobonichi Weeks. And then I also actually started to outline the border that corresponds to my 5-point color coding. Okay, so again, this is how I feel overall arching mood for the day. This is a visual tracker, and then I also then created a nice little border. And just, yeah, I think what it is was, it felt, because I was just really wanted to use the black and the black Fudenosuke brush markers for the big bold words, and then I just used a fine felt tip pen for the thinner words, because it was sort of like really just black and white. I wanted to add the color, and then that's why I used the color coding. And then the markers that I used for that are the fine tip ends of my Kuretake Zig Clean color dot marker. So one side is the spongy round end. So that's how I use for my mood habit tracking. And then I use the fine tip end to create those very thin borders. So if you're ever, sometimes, if you've got a different planner to use for your appointments, tasks, special events, and anything like that, and then you do use a smaller calendar like this in a Hobonichi Weeks, sometimes you don't want to double up on writing the same thing over and over, and you try and figure out, well, what can I do in such small boxes? Well, you can do a visual, mood log like this. You can just doodle anything, or put your favorite sticker, or even create maybe, a washi swatch. So you can be creative on how you use the Hobonichi calendar. So I thought I'd just show you that. And let me quickly flip through how we've been going so far with the mood log. So I use this specifically or only for logging my moods in the morning, how I'm feeling, why I feel that way, and what is it that I can do to make myself better throughout the day, as well as tracking the mood, the color coding and the visuals. So I added, again, because I had a Hobonichi 2024 that I didn't use the pages, for half of the year, I was able to rip out some of the pages and then attach it. So I was able to start my Hobonichi 2026 planner from Monday, the 17th of November. And so this is pretty much, it's very simple. Again, I use the Keener print stickers to, visually, because, you gotta add some stickers. I mean, writing words and all that is fine as well if you don't, use stickers. But sometimes adding that little bit of prettiness and fun in your planner is the thing that will want to make you use it more often. So in here, this is the Filofax mold and organizer in the baby pink. And I have printed out all the different Keener Prints Lola stickers that I have purchased over the years. I think I started purchasing from her back in 2019, 2020. So throughout the years, I've collected, these. And so at the beginning of each section, I've got my little divided tabs. Is for this one is the mood, feelings, and then I've just put each and individual one, so then I know exactly maybe where is the migraine sticker. So it's, the 7th one in the group. So that's moods and feelings. This one is tasks and work related stickers. This one is household chores and physical well-being. And then at the, oh no, actually, sorry, this is self-care. This is self-care, and then at the back is household chores and different type of events. So that's what I have here. And then, so then I just use the feelings and mood stickers. And then first thing, it's supposed to be first thing in the morning, but a lot of times, I just do it when I'm up or when I'm able to. So this one is at 1:22 p.m., 3:29 p.m. So sometimes it's not always, that's why I call it mood log now rather than morning mood log. So Monday 17th to the 23rd, and then these were the following weeks after. So I've been very proud that I've been pretty good. I haven't missed out. And then, of course, 1st of December, and then started on the Christmas red and green theme. Then we have 8th to the 14th. And then again, picking up the colors of what's in the graphics of what's on the washi tapes really helped me coordinate my colors and my markers and highlighters. And then this is this week. So now it's Sunday here, nearly 9 p.m. I did miss logging my mood on Friday the 19th. I was in a bad mood. I was in a cranky mood. So I just took it easy, and, I think I took a nap. And so really, but yeah, so if you are in the live chat, don't be shy. Let me know if you are here and where you are tuning in from. And so we are going to set up my mood log weekly spread for December 22nd to the 28th. So parts of it, if I know it's an impromptu live, and so I haven't really, and most of the viewers that I normally get, are in the US, so it's still, I don't know what time it is there, but it isn't, I think that's still that part of the world may still be asleep. And then I'm just going to use my Hobonichi basic stencil. I like to use the jagged edge right here to just trim the end of the washi so it's nice and straight, but then that has a nice jagged. So if there's bits and parts of the setup that, there's nothing really to talk about, I'll put on some Christmas music in the background. Because the bottom part of the Hobonichi Weeks is a little bit wider than your normal standard width of a washi, I like to stagger them, or do 2 layers of them. So then that way it's a great opportunity to use up the washi tapes that I have throughout the years that I keep buying, even though I have a lot already. And so let's put a holly jolly, so that's not laying flat. Normally when I do put washi tapes, my head is right over it, so then I can see that it's all lined up, but I don't want my top of my head. Maybe I'll just, no, I won't do that. Okay, There we go, holly jolly. And then the same with this one here. My fingernails are getting so long. I normally don't have, oh here, they're starting to grow out. I did my own nails using gel nail polish. I'm proud that I'm getting better at popping them on. So there we go, there's the bottom there. And I do also like to embellish the top half again with the stickers, the washi tape. But what I do, because again now the top bit does not have enough space for the width of this washi, so what I like to do is I just go and measure first how long I want it to be, just tear it with my fingers, and then I will gently, I don't know if I can do this because it is, half of it is well, parts of the stripe is foil rather than paper. It may not, oh yep, no, it's all right, it's doing it. So the tear edges gives it a nice little effect. So let me just pop that aside there. And you look, when you're tearing it, you will crease. You will crease it, but it's okay. It's not about being perfect, it's about having fun with it, okay? Now this, I do want to keep the December title, so I won't make it go all the way to the edge. Just unstick that and then just trim that, okay? So there we go. So it's a nice little sort of like a candy cane effect, and then that continues the Christmas theme throughout the 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. All right, so the next thing I do is I will divide this section so into 2 columns, and I just need from this edge to where I want to divide the column, it's just 2 centimeters. So I'm just going to use a pencil and just make a marking. Now if you did want it a little bit wider, the Hobonichi Weeks have these tiny little dots. I don't know if you can see there's a dot there, so you can use that as a guide if you wanted to divide, and then there's another dot there, so you can divide this horizontal layout into columns as well. So you don't have to have it just as a horizontal. If you want to create 3 columns, maybe for home, work, and pleasure, you can do that. So you can customize your page the way you want. Now I used red gel pen for the dashes. Maybe for this week I'm going to use the green. So the Pentel Energel 0.5, and I could easily just create, I'm going to take the pen loop off so then it sits flatter. Now you can just create a solid line if you want, but I like to do dashes, you know, so let's do that. Okay, I created the teeniest, tiniest dashes. Sometimes the dashes just make it a big difference to how it's all laid out. So nice and teeny tiny. So I'll continue those dashes the same way I did here to separate the date and day column, and then as well as over here. And I think the width of this is about 4.25, so I think I just followed the here, whatever that line is. So let me just do a pencil marking so I know exactly where to draw those little dashes. Okay, so I'll continue with the little dashes. Enjoy the little Christmas music. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the green again and then create solid borders around. So I think, yes, so all around the perimeter, and then we'll continue by dividing the horizontal with the red pen, okay?
Whoa, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, da, da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. 'Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, 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 oh, oh, oh. La, da, da, da. Making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree. And I've lit my house with Christmas lights. So you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be?
Alright, so I've done the borders in the green Pentel and a gel. I'm now going to divide each day with the red Pentel and create little tiny little dashes. Again, just something different to add. It adds such a difference when you create tiny little dashes against the solid lines. Okay, so let's do that.
Yes, these are the good times with you. Don't
Good morning, Ali. How are 7 a.m. in Argentina? Thank you so much for joining. Yes, so I thought before I go in tomorrow's Monday, my Monday live plan with me, I thought, you know what? Let's go and set up the um, the mood log journal in the Hobonichi. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you so much being here with me today in your very early morning in Argentina. Thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, my heart is going. Because I actually had to swap my camera, so I rotated. So now I have to. My heart is going down. All right. So dashes to separate the weeks. Okay. So I'm going to use the red pentel. All right, I have now drawn up all of the borders that I needed. So just so then if you just joined me, the way I've divided my Hobonichi Weeks weekly spread is I'm going to use each day, this part I've divided into 2 columns. This column here, I'm going to be adding these Keener print stickers to represent the mood that I'm feeling when I'm doing my mood logging. And then for here, this section, I will write down how I feel and why. So, I'm feeling sad because of this. I'm feeling happy because this happened. I'm feeling frustrated because of this. It's a great way to note down how I'm feeling at the beginning of the day, or really, when I do log my mood. So then I'm aware, I acknowledge how I'm feeling. And so it might give me a little bit more of an opportunity to be kinder to myself. So if I'm feeling sad, then I'm not going to be doing the 10 things I may have written down on my task and to-do list the night before. Maybe I'll give myself a little bit of grace and compassion that, Marianne, you're not feeling really good this morning. Look, if you can just do one of your top priorities, then that is enough. It's a great opportunity to respond to your day rather than react and then wonder why, you lost your temper or why you're feeling low and sad. So how I feel and why, and then in this column, I'm going to write, well, what is it that I can do to make myself feel better? Or if I'm having a wonderful morning, what else can I do to make myself feel better? So you have more of an opportunity to be intentional. So let's say I'm feeling a bit low, Marianne, today, get yourself outside, have a little bit more of a longer break. Maybe just do 1 to 2 of the things that you have put on your to-do list for today. So a really good opportunity to show kindness for yourself. It's just like, if you have a co-worker and they're not feeling as well, or they're not, maybe something sad, or they're frustrated about something, you give them a little bit of empathy, but sometimes we forget to give that for ourselves. So that's how I use the different columns. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of color here. So remember, here's my little swatch when I pick out how I'm going to decorate my weekly spread. So first thing, I pick the washi, and then I go and pick out markers that will coordinate well. And so I've got these Pilot Friction erasable highlighters in the pink and the green, the light teal green, and then that picks up that color from the H of the holly, and then the pinks in the candy cane stripe, as well as the L's on the holly jolly. And then I'm just going to highlight this here, alternating, and just color it in. I won't change the date and the day, just keep it as is. I do have the Japanese version of this Hobonichi Weeks, and so it does have the English days of the week on there, so that's okay. And then again, by picking colors that's within the washi, it really goes and coordinates really well, and it looks like you're intentional with the color coordinating. So I used to say I wasn't good at embellishing my weekly planner pages or my planner pages, because you do that comparison with what the other things that you see on Instagram or Pinterest, if you're used to getting ideas from Pinterest, or of course your YouTube accounts that you follow. So sometimes you go, why doesn't mine look like that? And so one of the first thing is pick your washi tape and then just see what markers and highlighters or gel pens will go well with it. Okay, so then what else do I do? Oh yes, so this section here, what I like to add on there is a little mood tracker. And then again, it's just another visual. Some of these might be you go, oh, Marianne, aren't you already logging your how you're feeling in the future log and how, the day went in your calendar? But sometimes, this could be open and I'm just looking at that rather than flipping through to the other pages. It's just if I'm marking down my mood, let's say it's a Wednesday and, I've had tense or anxious day or, meh kind of day, maybe then I could put something in place for the next day that could help lift up my mood. So having a little graph like this for your mood is just a good opportunity to go, Marianne, you've been feeling a little bit low this week. What can you do to lift up your spirit? Do you need to go for a longer break? Do you need to buy, a nice favorite lunch of yours? So that's just really a great visual. So I'm going to use my Tombow Fudonosuke brush tip marker and use the for the headings of my mood, my meds. So I have to take medicine now because I have hyper blood pressure, hypertension, mild hypertension. Is that it? And then I haven't been tracking my blood pressure, but I did so today, and green is normal, so which is good. The medicine's doing its work, and it's a really good opportunity for me to keep an eye on my heart health, because heart health, 1 2 3 is a really big major health issue for women. I think they say studies have shown that heart health or heart issues is actually one of the highest things that show up, more than, I think, don't quote me on this is just from memory, more than all the cancers combined in women, that is. Okay, so look, that may not be as accurate, I don't know, so don't quote me, but it is a big issue, your heart health. So it's important that we look after ourselves, because heart attack shows differently in women, and so it's important that we think, oh, we're fine, we're healthy, but underneath, we got to look after our heart health. Okay, so I'm going to use the fine tip end of my Koretake Sig Clean color dot marker again to use my color coding right here. So I have green is a good day, green is a great day, orange is good, yellow is meh kind of day, blue is have a tense or anxious day, and pink is a sad or angry kind of day. Okay, so I'm just going to see where if you just fold your page like this, save you from, counting down the number or grid you need to write things in. Just fold your previous page back like this, and you can align things a lot better. So green, orange. Oh, I can use my dot marker, but the dot for the orange is running out of ink, and so it's not as, doesn't show up as well. So I'm just using the fine tip end to note down my little color code. Okay, and then I'm going to use my Uniball 0.38 to draw my line, because I don't want it to smudge, and I'm just going to make little lines like that. And then I went down to here and to here, and just create, what is this? Is this the y-axis? Haven't done maths for so long. And then this will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, and then I think this is the x-axis. Any maths person, please correct me if I'm wrong. And then I'm just going to tiny little Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There. I've created my little mood log. So you can create any other, graph like this for your habit, any other habits. So you don't have to just keep it as a mood tracker. The next one is my meds. So this is a good time to practice your hand lettering font. I'm not as good yet because I forget, the downstroke is thicker, the upstroke, but it's okay. All right, so which color do I want to use to highlight? Let's do the pink. Yeah, let's do the pink. All the way to there. Okay, and then in that little highlighted bar is where I'm going to cross that I've completed that. I've taken my medicine. So we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then I drew this little pill, although my medicine is not that shape, but that's sort of like the universal shape of medicine. And let's just color that the little green. Okay, and then if I'm good, I'm going to use this one now for the green. First I've got to do the title. So blood pressure. So this is, I bought a home a blood pressure machine. Oh, it's not a machine. Well, it is a machine, just a portable one. And then let's do the green one for this. So then the light green or teal, I guess, has an opportunity to make a showing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And let's do a little heart rate graph there. That looks like a heart rate graph. Yeah. It looks good enough. All right. And then here, what I've been doing is just adding these little stickers from Square Lime Designs, the little post-it notes. It's sort of like part of a theme. I think Christina is her name. She has different themes for Hobonichi Weeks digital stickers, and sometimes I just pick that one. That's a good one, the pink one, because it'll pick up the pinks. I haven't really written anything on there. It's just to decorate. If any time I do want to write something, I can always come back or add a little other sticker. There we go. There we are. And then I think that is it for me. Oh, the other thing, which I'm going to use a pencil. So this side of the Hobonichi Weeks weekly spread, it's not grid. Okay, let me show you one that doesn't have ghosting from the other one. So it is plain. I mean, if you put it down, you can see the ghosting of this grid paper. But sometimes when I have things written on it already, you can, I could easily follow those lines, but sometimes it's not as obvious, and so my son's just dropped something in the kitchen. So I'm just going to draw faint pencil lines, so then that way when I am writing, as you can see here, I don't know if you can see, it has the faint pencil line. And so, all right, so I'll just do that and line that up, and I think that will finish up. If you're here watching, let me know. And if, of course, if you are watching on replay, don't forget to like the video. And of course, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, make sure you do. And if you do want to know all the different things that I used today, I have my Amazon US storefront affiliate link in the description. So I have grouped them into fade pens, parkers, and highlighters, and then the Hobonichi as well. Okay, so let me go and pencil the lines, so then tomorrow morning when I wake up and I write down my mood, it is all ready to go.
place that I can come home to. Yes, I am on my way. We'll put our differences aside and just enjoy this moment of peace and love and happiness. We come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day.
Okay, let's have a look at her. So for December 22nd to the 28th in my Hobonichi Weeks, where I log my mood, this is what this week looked like. Missed out on Friday because Mary Ann was a cranky mum on a Friday morning, but that's how it is. I started off with these washi tapes, and based on the colors of these, I chose highlighters, markers that would coordinate well, created cute little dash lines to separate my columns and rows, and highlighted sections, added some lovely mood tracker and other habit trackers. And then we are now ready for the new week of December 22nd to the 28th. Now make sure to join me tomorrow, where I am going to be planning in my Hobonichi cousin weekly spread, so don't miss that out on that one. And of course, if you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you do. I would love for you to follow me if you enjoy planning, habit tracking, well-being and joyful self-care. And also, I have just quietly opened up a weekly brain dump membership on YouTube, so do check the link in the description below if you want to follow along and need a weekly brain dump like I do, to declutter the mind, get everything sorted out, close out the week nice, and then have a nice clear idea of the things that matter most for today, tomorrow and the week, and then everything else we can move later on and not let it take up space in our brain. Thank you so much, Ali, for popping in. I do appreciate you being here so much, and hopefully you enjoy the little impromptu little Hobonichi Weeks live stream setup. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you all. See you tomorrow. Check the link in the, well, actually check my the channel. I'll pop the link for tomorrow's Monday live stream for me here in Sydney, Australia. Thank you so much. Bye everybody. Bye bye.